Yeah. One time for me, one time for you, one time for all the kings and queens tapping in. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Most deaf is genuine. Let's go. Yeah. So welcome back, gang. I know y'all been wondering, like, man, where's this guy been? I tell y'all to tune in to episodes, check out the podcast. Y'all run out of episodes to listen to. Forgive me. Man, I've been so busy. But I'm the type of person, man, I just can't talk about no pointless shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't hit my soul, I can't speak on it. So I've been a little busy experiencing life and feeling the shit that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Feeling the shit that I'm trying to expand upon, the shit I'm trying to talk to y'all about. So, you know, I just been living life experiencing it. You know, so it's just a lot that been on my mind lately, man. I've been dying to record, dying to get in here, dying to talk about just some real game, and the more I've been doing my research on this podcast game, man, the more I've been just doing research and digging on myself, I realized that I have everything, all the tools that I need within me. You know what I mean? Most people are like that, but a lot of times we spend time trying to go to YouTube or find mentors or find books, find coaches. It's cool to have your spirituality and your religion. All that's cool, you know what I mean? That's your foundation. But a lot of times we have the skill set, everything that we need within us. You know, and my oracle, my lady was just giving me a reading, and she was telling me this, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times we let our environment dumb down our frequency, you know what I mean? Dumb down our vibration. You know what I mean? Like, we be vibing high. Let's say you work at a warehouse or something, you come in to work, and it's just a bunch of drama. Everybody know the same kind of drama. Talking, people worry about what other people make. People worry about who other motherfuckers is fucking. Just a whole bunch of nonsense, you know what I mean? Rather than everybody just going there getting their paper, how it's supposed to be. You know, a lot of times we go in there and we let that vibe, like, ruin us, ruin our day. Then we start to wear that shit. So when we get off, we be mentally drained, mentally exhausted. And we don't even know why. We don't even realize that we done gave 8, 10, 12 hours to these folks, and now all we can do is sleep, you know what I mean, rather than pursue our goals. That's a lot of time wasted, you know what I mean? So that's what I mean by I just been experiencing shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, being self-employed and having to go back into the work field has been a really humbling experience. And I appreciate it from the Most High. I appreciate it most definitely, because as a person who has made $100,000 legally, you know what I mean, paid taxes, like thousands, as a legit business owner, to have to go back to the work field and to be of that generation of rich and unemployed, you know what I mean, or self-employed per se. Man, it's just been humbling. So yeah, I'm here. I'm talking to y'all, man. Just kicking it on some real shit, on some 1000 P level shit, man. You know what I mean? And y'all, we gotta develop a better relationship with our finances. Number one, first and foremost. Like how you have a relationship with your significant other or another motherfucker, you gotta have a relationship with your finances. Like, you gotta know where every dollar going. Like, ladies, if y'all know y'all going through y'all nigga phone and y'all know how y'all male move, y'all know how y'all man move, y'all know his habits and shit, his routines. You gotta know the same shit about your finances. You know what I mean? And I'm preaching to myself too. You know, men, the same thing, because a lot of times Men with kids, the first thing we do, we get paid, we take care of the kids. Boom. Then we think about ourselves on the back end. But we still have to have a relationship with our finances. I wanna drill that home because I listen to my own podcast sometimes. To be completely honest with y'all, it really be a memory of my mind. So man, let's get that in check. A better relationship with our finances. Let's be more intentful with our spending. Like, let's not get caught in the rat race of working for somebody else and dedicating all our time to making another corporation millions when we got talents and everything else, and we can make our own self millions. We can make, we can set up like our kids and our kids, and we can really set up our next generation to ball. But a lot of times, we get caught in survival mode and just working and not even living and thinking about what we'll do with our finances. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, y'all think about that. Even though I talk about some bullshit sometimes, like I said, now coming to my podcast, I think I'm gonna take a way more serious approach and just talk about like real life shit, because the people that's listening to my podcast are like real life people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't celebrities, you know what I mean? We ain't got 30 million just chilling on the side. So you gotta be intentful. Like, you can get up out this matrix though, for sure. But you gotta get your credit right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take risks, invest in stocks, crypto. I know I sound like money man now, but man, like, that's the next wave. Like AI, artificial intelligence, technology. We gotta get into that. Like, we see what the world going into, so we see what the job force is gonna be. Like, they gonna have robots to be able to do everything that 20 motherfuckers in a warehouse could do. So if I was you, I'd learn how to program that robot, because they only gonna have one operator operating that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, just dropping some real shit, opulent gems, a bigger meaning for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, 100,000 ain't shit, bro. Speaking on finance, 100,000 ain't shit. I remember me and my business partner was sitting back. We like, bro, that's the first goal. We gonna try to hit 100K. We ain't even say try. I was just so adamant type of person I am. I'm just like, I already know we gonna hit 100K. You know what I mean? Just me and his mindset together. He a little older cat. He got 10 years of living ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? So he done been through shit. He done experienced way more shit than I have. You know what I mean? And then moved about it like a real general. So I salute my business partner. You know what I mean? He's real life family to me, like a brother. You know what I mean? So 100,000 ain't shit, man. When we put that into perspective, like 6 figures, that ain't nothing, because if you taking care of like your family, you taking care of finance, you got a decent car, you got a car note. Let's say even if you do have an apartment or something, like, and you haven't bought a house yet, like, your rent is crazy. You know what I mean? So like, just do that times 12, and then taxes. You know what I mean? So 100,000 ain't shit. So once you get that in your mindset, I think that people will succeed way more than 100,000. Like, you gotta have multiple streams of income out here, and you can't be trading your time for money. You gotta be in control of your time to control all your streams of income. It's like clocking in for yourself every day that you wake up. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, let's stay down, man. I'm a 90s baby, so I feel like I'm of that generation. So I really be preaching to my generation and the kids below me, because, you know, my image, how younger, how the youth today see me, I'm very approachable, like I'm hip, you know what I'm saying? So I look like I'm their age, you know what I mean? So a lot of times when I get to spewing this game, which I've just really started to become more, I just really have started to become more serious about, because now I think I have, realize my purpose, which is to teach, you know what I mean, and to exercise my throat chakra, which is to spread all the knowledge and wealth that I got. Like, I done lived, like, I'm very well traveled. I done lived in a lot of different places. So I know the vibe of a lot of different coasts and cities. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I have to be more of a leader out here. Like, not no MLK, but like on some Malcolm X type shit. You know, like, don't judge the man. Don't judge me, like, from my vices and shit that I do, but just listen to the message. So, hell yeah, if you pick up something from this opulent gems, man, which means precious gems, like, that you can use in life. So it's all about switching your mindset. So hell yeah, let's get on off that, man. But I want y'all to really think about this, man. Develop a relationship with your finances, because once you start to become intentful and just look at where you spending all your money at, you're gonna start to be like, damn, how can I keep more of this in, or how can I double it or triple it? Or you need to, you know what I'm saying, if you with your significant other, y'all need to see how can we grow together. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what's going on now. 2 is always better than 1. So I be telling people, man, we are not the same. You know, and I say we are not the same because I don't feel like I'm better than nobody, but man, just through life experiences, I just feel like I know I'm here for a reason. Like, it's divine. You know, like, to be able to see the other realm and go through other dimensions and shit, like, I just know I'm the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I gotta embrace that. I gotta wear that. For a long time, I was scared of that and, like, hiding knowledge and dumbing myself down. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it with the bros, dumbing myself down. You know, just not trying to seem too smart. Because a lot of times I felt like the perception is when you do that, you push people away, but a lot of times you silence them and they start to look to you. So I always been a natural born leader. So when I just say we are not the same, it's nothing against nobody. You know what I mean? But it's more of me just tapping into myself and my powers. So I encourage you to do the same. That's our life journey, man. Figure out what is our power and how can we contribute? Like, how can we help other people? How can we multiply that? Because we don't really see the reapings and benefits of that until we spread it. We can't keep it to ourselves. You just keep it to yourself and have all this knowledge and you still be stuck in the matrix yourself. But then you realize once you get to spreading it and taking it serious, and they spreading false news, so why not get you a YouTube, get you an Instagram, anything like that, and spread your knowledge. You scrolling. Like, I just can't be a consumer. Like, I'm a creator. I can't even watch other people's stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I was realizing it was tainting, it was ruining my artistic brain. You know what I mean? Like, I'm watching them and I don't want to talk about what they talk about. I just want to put out good content. I want it to be genuine. You know, so at the beginning I was kind of fishing, trying to find my identity. If you made it to this episode, man, I really appreciate you, because you really in for some good shit. And I like I swear to you, you know what I mean? Because you talking to a motherfucker that done lived a lot of different lives. Like, done had bread, done had money, done been up, done been down, been able to do a lot of shit that people want to do now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not humble about it, because the more I learn the word humble, I realize we don't never supposed to be humble about nothing. It's like dumbing yourself down. But I be quiet about it, because I don't wanna just come off popping my shit like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I also feel like, y'all don't feel like the world has changed? Like, I know COVID has changed a lot of shit, but just the world has really changed, man. Like, you don't see cereal commercials no more. The cartoons is crazy for the kids. Everything is YouTube. Everything is digital. I think that they fucking up our backs, because kids, adults, everybody got their head down scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, Even if you don't smoke, don't drink, don't do nothing, it's scientific studies, data, research that say the phone is one of the biggest dopamine addictions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a dopamine rush just scrolling through your phone. Like, from working in tech now and just doing my research, like, people know this. Like, people who, like, software engineers and programmers and people over Instagram and Twitter and stuff, like, they know this. Like, once you get started scrolling, you cannot stop. You damn near have to, like, make yourself stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to hurry up and get up out the app, because if you don't, you'll get to scrolling, you get to looking at people's pictures, you get to seeing lifestyle that you wish you had. That shit fuck up your perception, fuck up your brain. You get to thinking like, damn, I ain't grinding hard enough. Why I don't have this? You know what I'm saying? When you don't even know if this person lifestyle fabricated, you don't know if they live it. You know what I'm saying? That shit could be a facade. It may not even be real. So, man, the world has changed. Even from a personal trainer standpoint now, like, don't get me wrong, I love the online trainer thing, but now it's like people want to record every workout, or they want to go and get all, you know what I'm saying? They want to do the same kind of workout that you see somebody in shape on Instagram doing. Ma'am, you haven't been working out for 10 years, for 15 years. This person ain't told your ass this, that maybe they've been working out 10, 15 years. Because fitness journey is a journey. It's a lifestyle. You do not get no six-pack in no... Man, y'all believe the bullshit if y'all want to. But you got to trust your intuition. And you got to take the hard route. Like, sometimes we got to take the hard route, y'all. Because it's way more rewarding. You actually appreciate it. I know it sounds so cliche. But... that's another way I feel the world has changed. I feel like they've made us soft. Like, and I don't want to cause no division between men and women, because I do not like to speak on shit like that. There's so many podcasts that speak on that, and that's their lane. I'm going to let them experts have their shit. But I feel like it's a division, man. They pinning the women against the men, when really we were supposed to come together, work in harmony, masculine energy, feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Tantric, the duality, the battle of the sexes. You know what I'm saying? Like, now they got us down there. They got the women working harder than the men, and the men kind of like are effeminate now. And I want to go into health. This is a great segue to go ahead and go into it, but it's because of what we consume. It's because of our diet. And our diet, like, is everything. It's your media. It's what you watch. It's what you listen to on a daily. It's what you eat. It's what we consume through our ears, through our mouth, through our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Through our smell, through all that shit. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, like, they got so many. Forgive me, I'm keeping this shit raw, because my mind be moving so fast that a lot of times I have to slow down my talking and my words get jumbled up. So forgive me if you listen to this, but I'm only human. A lot of times in this food, man, it's so many chemicals, it's so many hormones that now once we consume it, it's like, it's full of soy, it's like spiking our estrogen levels. You know what I'm saying? If you're not plant-based or fruit-based, you know what I mean, or pescatarian, please, black people, please watch your diet. You know what I'm saying? Because our bodies are precious. We can't consume a diet like everybody else, like other ethnicities. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I mean? So let's start to become intentional on eating healthy. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what it is. I think that's where it starts at. Once you start consuming meat products and animal products, like all that shit that they put out there, even if you vegan, that's still not 100% safe, because truth be told, it's still genetically modified. It's still engineered food. You know what I mean? The sodium level is high as hell. So you have to be careful. But also too, you bro, it's crazy out here. So like myself, I done experimented with a bunch of different diets, from being vegan to plant-based to pescatarian. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, once you start consuming meat and animal products and that soy, you start to think with a different frame of mind. You don't take on the energy of that animal before they was killed. And I've been doing a lot of research and just experimenting. It used to sound so cliche, like just loving the southern cuisine. Like my mom them in Alabama, so it's good soul food. My brother's in Chicago from living up there. That's good ass food. You know what I mean? Like, we love good food as black people, no matter where we from. Whether you from New York, Cali, Arizona, taco, all that good shit. We love all the good shit. But all the good shit be the shit that be killing us. You know what I mean? So we have to cure this food addiction that we have as black people. You know, that's the only way that we gonna start to heal ourselves. That's gonna be the only way that we start to mitigate high blood pressure, diabetes. We be born with these pre-genetic, you know what I'm saying, diseases. We be having these shits. They be laying dormant in our body, and all it take, once we start to consuming that food and Kool-Aid and sugar and all that, as kids and then as teens and then as adults, man, that's 30 years of that shit that then wear and tear on our bodies, on our cells, and processing it. So we got to be very careful, man. We got to be very careful. But that's one of the main things that I think is kind of ruining men. And I just want to speak toward the men on this tip, because I'm a man. I can't say how the food is affecting women. But from my mom going through, my auntie, my grandmother going through breast cancer, from us having to switch their diets up, from knowing how deodorant and everything blocks the pores and how it draws the cells up and the lymphatic nerves and everything like that. It makes all, you know what I'm saying? Like, the diet affects women too in other ways, but it's killing us. You know, so that's why it's really important, man. We got to have a relationship with our health also, not just with our finances, but a real intentful relationship with our body, with our health, because you only get one body. You know what I mean? So, damn, this episode gonna be like, people gonna be like, boy, this nigga think he preaching, but this just really been on my spirit to go this route and to just teach and just to spread the knowledge that I have. You know, and sometimes, some episodes I use better vocabulary, but a lot of times I just believe in giving it to y'all raw, man, how it come out, because it's like I'm just having a conversation with y'all. I don't want this to be no weirder. You know what I mean? This need to be genuine and smooth. You need to feel my vibe. So we gotta get it together, y'all. We gotta get it together. Because what if you got a relationship with your finances and you balling, but you don't with your health, and you out of shape and you die early and you can't even enjoy your bread? That's not fun. So yeah, man, we got to be intentional, y'all. We got to be intentional on everything. You can't take up the victim mentality and feel like stuff happening to us. We got to switch our mindset. Be a shark. Take what you want. Take all the opportunities that you feel like it come in your mind, you can do it. Take every opportunity that come to you. You know what I mean? We cannot get stuck in complacency. You know, sometimes we gotta take the big shots in life. You know, and the big shots is the opportunities. You know what I mean? If we want to switch career paths or something that seems way more like going into tech or finances or being a business owner, like, take that leap. Like, you don't have nothing but time, but to sit there and keep wasting time and to keep thinking about it, that'll kill you, because you always gonna wonder, like, what if I would've? What if I would've started last year? You'll be a year in, you don't know what you could have did in a year, what kind of traction, what kind of motion, what kind of progress you could have made in a year. So, time is the most valuable asset. We gotta really utilize our time to our advantage. If you working and you put in hours for these folks, dedicate 2-3 hours a day to what you trying to do. Just make it mandatory. Write it down. Get you a vision board, a notebook, dry erase board, hell, something. Put it in on your reminders on your phone, if that's all you stay on. Something to dedicate this time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you always just gonna be wondering. It's always just gonna be procrastination. Like, I'm gonna get started with my business next year. I'm gonna wait till tax season to get started when I got some bread. Take that little money now, that little $100, and invest in your LLC. Just take the small steps, and you'll have everything together to be able to take the big step. But you can't just, like, a lot of time we be planning and never execute. Like, all these plans, all these ideas, and never execute. And execution be the key. Okay, now you know it. You been knew what to do, but you gotta go do it now. You just gotta take the steps to do the shit. Sleep. I might be thinking, I need sleep. Millionaires, rich motherfuckers don't get 8 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, a lot of times they traveling, they on a PJ, they on a jet, sleeping, and it ain't the most comfortable sleep. They napping. You know what I'm saying? They on the way to get some more money. If until we get to that level, we gotta sacrifice, and sleep sometime gotta be it. If you already work a hectic schedule. So, hell yeah, man. We gotta go hard. You gotta take the hard route. Men, let's be men. You know what I'm saying? Let's be strong. Let's be here for these women. Even if you don't have no relationship with this woman, what happened to the days of men holding the door, picking up the heavy shit for a woman? I know Shawty work with us and she can carry her load, but men, let's be men. You feel me? Like, let's not let these people make us soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman could have a higher paying job than you. She could be out there, but you gotta be a man. You know what I mean? She still look to you for direction. So you can't get caught up in your pride. You gotta be a man and lead. You may be a felon. You know what I'm saying? You may be a felon, bro, and can't get a $100K paying job. Your shit might be paying 70, 80K. You might have 2 warehouse job, my nigga, and driving for a little, and maybe, you know what I'm saying? And still running it up and doing your thing, or doing your own business, construction, plumbing, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but be a man. Walk with your head up. Lead out here. Lead these kids. Some of these kids just be looking for guidance. Y'all niggas be whole steppers out here and can't even give a kid no free game. What happened to them days, man? What happened to them days, bro? So that's why the women turning up like how they is. That's why they dealing with more women now, cause like they keeping it more G. They keeping it more P than these niggas is. You know what I'm saying? So, man, let's be men, dog. I ain't fussing at you. I'm just dropping game. Like, when you look at me and you be like, oh, that nigga think he that, like, he carry himself like that, it's a reason why. That cause my diet tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm disciplined. I make sure I work out. I make sure, like, I take care of the women in my life. All that. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my kids. I'm a real stand-up guy, a real general. That's why I say sometimes, man, we is not the same. I feel like as a man, you got to be dangerous. Like, you got to be dangerous. You got to be scary. You got to be mysterious, but you also got to be loving. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, you got to wear a lot of different hats as a man. If you have kids, if you got a woman, if you taking care of your grandmama, your grandfather, your parents, men, you know what I'm saying? Be a man. Tighten up. You gotta know how to fight. You gotta know how to shoot. You supposed to know how to use some weapons, some bow and arrow, some archery, some nigga throw an axe or some shit. Men, we gotta be men. We gotta get back to that shit, man. Them players in the 70s and shit, man. My grandfather passed at 98. God rest his soul. Had 27 kids. I ain't trying to emulate him and be like that and have all these kids, but these men back in the days was different. No matter what type of dogs they was. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Most of them took care of their families, whether they was on 2 sides of town, 3 sides of town, 3 different states. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much of a dog, hell, they saying Martin Luther King was a dog. Now, he had, you know what I mean? But men, let's be men. Let's take care of our communities. Let's take care of these women. Let's uplift them. Let's give a sister a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Let's let her know, hey, I got you. So if y'all fuck with this episode, man, y'all spread it. Y'all let all you people know, man. I'm finna be dropping these shits. I can't tell y'all how many times a week, but you listen to me now. Check back with me. I got a lot of shit to talk about. I could be sitting here all day, but I'm gonna give y'all a quick 30 minutes from me. Just memories of my mind, man. Opulent fucking gems. We are not the fucking same, all right? But I want y'all to be. So I need y'all to get everything right. Let's be disciplined. Women, men, let's be disciplined. You know what I mean? Hell, sex, everything better when you disciplined, when you work out good, you got the stamina, when you got your motherfucking health right. Man, you eating your fruit and your veggies. You know what I mean? That motherfucker standing up for her. Shawty tasting good. She eating her fruit and her veggies. Tasting like pineapples, peaches, and mangoes and shit. You know what I mean? Good, healthy sex. Good, healthy finances. Good, healthy spirituality. Y'all stay up. Till the next one. I'm out. Be the one. That's the message for today. Tap in. Opulent Gems. One time for me, one time for you. One time for all my kings and queens out there. I appreciate all the love and support. Big time, man. Big time. Y'all don't even know, man. I can't do this without y'all. So, the message for today is, be the one. You feel me? You might be looking like, what do I mean when I say be the one? Well, when I say be the one, it's be confident in yourself. Hold yourself to a high standard. Be the one. Be the exception. Be the anomaly. You got me. We're going to dive deeper into it on Opulent Gems. Tap in.